Alright, y'all, I am out here at one of my favorite hiking spots in Southern California. I'm gonna be doing like 3 to 5 miles today. We'll see how it goes, so stay tuned. Trying to get all the way up there and back around, maybe go in the canyons that way too. All depends on how I feel. It is so beautiful out today. It's about 8 in the morning. Overcast skies. About 70, 75. I'm gonna walk this trail until I find a good like dirt trail I can take up one of these hills. Scout around, see if I can find any coyote or deer sign. I've heard a rumor that there's muleys over here, but I'm not too sure. Have never seen one. I've seen whitetail, but no muleys. Something to take into account, y'all, if you're just getting into hiking. Being able to hike flat trails like this, that's one thing, especially with weight, but the second you start getting into some elevation, that's when it really gets different. So you definitely, if you want to get into hiking big time, start off on flat ground, a little bit of weight, add weight over time, and start working on elevation. You do hit these hills over and over again. It's gonna kill your thighs. You just gotta train yourself and get used to it. Since I just came across this, like this right here, this is a small game trail. It looks like, coyotes and deer might be able to use it, because you can see it's got a nice path where they can walk out here on the road, and it probably goes out either over there or up there somewhere. But it basically gives them like a nice zigzag course up the hill. But yeah, that's just a basic example of a small game trail. I'm trying to find sign of coyote. I see their turds all the time, but I want to see if I can find like one of their trails that they use specifically. We shall see. Every once in a while, if you're lucky, they'll come down and walk the trail a ways in front of you. Hasn't happened today though. Oh, what is that? Looks like an old culvert. Weird to see some of the old infrastructure out here. It's I don't know if it's tarantula season or what, but they've been out lately. Last couple times I've been out here, I've seen them scurrying around here at like 5, 6 in the morning. Definitely pretty neat. I think I am going to try to hike up there, sit on top and see what I can see. So let's get to it. It's pretty cool, all this brush over here. It's a great spot for whitetail to bed down. Haven't seen too much sign though. I've been seeing a lot more game trails than over by the main road. This is a military training area, so it would be expected that they'd be back in the thick stuff rather than out in the open more. I've made it about third to halfway up this hill. It's pretty good. It's been a while since I've done this, so definitely fun to get back into it. I definitely missed this. I'll show you guys the view real quick. That's the view we're looking at. It's where I came down through that little path. That's the big hill over there, what we call E-Hill. And back here is just a bunch of smaller guys. But my goal is to get up there by that tree. So I'm gonna try to get on top of this ridge, move over on that little draw and come back over on that ridge. Try to get by that tree. There might be a lot of rocks, so we'll see though. So I've been hiking up this fucking hill for like the last 25, 30 minutes. Been pretty steep. And thank God I finally found like an old Humvee/ATV trail up here. So I'm gonna get on this and see if it'll take me over to where that is. All right, let's go. Well, y'all, I made it up here. I'm gonna turn you around and show you the view. So I came up on a slope over on that side. There's this little like clearing up here that I walked, and then I came down here just so I can get a view of the prairie. And then these hills are just so wild. Don't know if the camera can pick up just how beautiful that is, but it's something. Pretty neat. Yeah, so that's the trail I came in on. Walked up this little finger up here, then I found this little like tank trail / Humvee trail, and I took it all the way around and then up. And we're only like 3 to 4 miles from town. The barracks where I used to live, or like down there somewhere. But it's just crazy how beautiful and how peaceful and quiet it is up here. I mean, it's crazy to think about how much untouched wilderness is still out there. And, you know, this isn't just on like government land either. I mean, like BLM land, Bureau of Land Management, DNR, that kind of stuff. I mean, you can go out and hike this stuff. It's awesome. I mean, this land is as much yours as it is everyone else's. I mean, we got people like Teddy Roosevelt and folks like them to thank for that. I was thinking about setting my hammock up in that tree, but knowing what I know about California, there's probably more spiders than I can count up there. Y'all know what I'm thinking for next time. Bring a Jetboil, some water, some instant coffee. Make myself some coffee on top of this hill. Real quick too, I'll tell you, I think I've made a video about this knife before, but this Benchmade here, this I think it's called the Nimrovis 130. This is a fucking amazing knife. It's a great field knife. I've had this thing out in the field a few times. I've, you know, beat it to hell and back almost, and it's doing pretty well. It's holding up really good. It's rigid. It's just everything I want in like a good field knife. So yeah, just thought I'd show that with you. Oh, I definitely miss doing this. Wow, so pretty. Probably gonna pack up and start heading back in a minute. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna head back now. Good little 1.5 miles, 2 miles in so far. I'm gonna head back and then probably call it a morning. Head back to the house, make some breakfast for me and the wife. Hope y'all enjoyed. Show you guys the path back. Shouldn't be anything too crazy. Real quick though, let me show you this over here. Kind of see where they keep some of the cattle out here. You can tell it's military training range with these 7.62s. I'm pretty sure they are. Let's see. Yeah, they're 30 cal. Must have a 240 up here. These are blanks. Some 5.56. I wonder if I can see any 50 cal. None yet, but yeah, they must have had like an offense defense type thing going on, some training. This stuff's pretty old though. So yeah. But yeah, what I wanted to show y'all is you can see over here, I don't know if it's the Navy or who, but they have some cattle down in some of these valleys, probably more farther north. So like we're close to the edge of base. I know that people got some farms up there, but they got these prairies, well not prairies, Jesus, valleys where they keep cattle about 1 mile or 2 down there. It's just pretty cool to see the difference in environment from the rolling hills down to flat rolling like cattle type ground. Doing a little air maneuver is pretty neat. Yeah, I'm gonna start heading back now though. Getting kind of hungry. Want some food. Alrighty. Taking the scenic route back. So I'm taking this old hiking trail. Should wrap down and get into the trail I want to go to. And I'll be back in my car shortly. It's been a lot of fun. Tell you what, man. I definitely recommend getting out and doing this stuff, y'all. I mean, hell, I know the last 2 years have been tough on everybody. It's nothing like being able to take a break from everything and just walk out and see all of this. I mean, this stuff is amazing. I mean, obviously be safe, be careful. If you don't know what you're doing, ask somebody. There's plenty of videos on the interwebs about gear. I mean, you really don't need much. A good pair of hiking boots, pants. I recommend hiking in pants, and a decent shirt and a decent bag, and you're all set. Really doesn't take much, and just let all that negative shit out while you're out here hiking. All you gotta focus on is what's around you. It's pretty cool. Almost back, like another 1/3 to 1/2 mile, and I'll be back at the car.